dying priest looks as if he knew it all. The last of human desire, he grasps at the air. I was born into this world. I leave it at my death. Into 1,000 towns my legs have carried me, and countless homes. What are all these? A moon reflected in the water, a flower floating in the sky. My hour draws near and I am still alive. Drawn by the chains of death, I take my leave. The King of Hades has decreed, tomorrow I shall be his slave. Surely there's a tea house with a view of plum trees on Death Mountain too. % of people will die one day. The following is what will occur during and after a natural, expected death. When you are actively dying, you will sleep more, eat less. Your skin will become paper thin and cold. Your blood circulation is slowing down. You may also find that there is a mucus buildup in your throat due to swallowing difficulties. This will create a gurgling sound, often referred to as a death rattle. As the moment of death comes nearer, breathing usually slows down and becomes irregular. It might stop and then start again. Or there might be long pauses or stops between breaths. This is known as Cheyne-Stokes breathing. Now you are dead. You will start to decay. Autolysis. 24 to 72 hours after death. Your internal organs decompose. As soon as death occurs, your body temperature starts cooling to match the surrounding temperature around it. Without blood and oxygen flow, muscular tissues become rigid, and the blood pools into the part of the body closest to the ground. This is called livor mortis. Livor mortis starts in 20 to 30 minutes, but is usually not observable by the human eye until 2 hours after death. The size of the patches of pooled blood increases in the next 3 to 6 hours. Rigor mortis starts to creep in from 3 to 6 hours, starting in the jaw, eyelids, and neck. Muscles stiffen to their peak in 12 hours. rigor mortis will gradually wear off. Then, as the bacteria in the intestines devour the intestinal walls, cells lose their structural integrity and cellular enzymes are released to begin breaking down the cells themselves and the surrounding tissues. Microbes also start breaking down carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. Most of this breakdown occurs inside the body and is not visible from the outside. Attracted by the scent of death, blowflies and flesh flies arrive to lay eggs. Bloating. 3 to 5 days after death, your body starts to bloat and blood-containing foam leaks from the mouth and nose. This is when there is a shift in the bacterial population from aerobic to anaerobic species. As bacteria multiply, they will produce chemicals, including putrescine and cadaverine. Bacteria will process bodily materials, and they produce gases such as methane, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and hydrogen sulfide, which bloat the body. These gases build up pressure in the body and push fluids out through natural openings. If insects are present, maggots begin to hatch and feed on body tissues, causing the skin to slip, the hair to detach, and the surface to rupture. These additional openings provide even more surface area for insects and bacteria, thereby quickening the decaying process. This emitting of gases and fluids is what causes the greatest amount of odor during the decaying process. Active decay, or putrefaction. Eight to 10 days after death, your body turns from green to red as the blood decomposes and the organs in the abdomen accumulate gas. Several weeks after death, your nails and teeth fall out. One month after death, your body starts to liquefy. It is during the active decaying process the most body mass is lost due to bacteria and insects processing the body material, along with liquids being released into the surrounding environment. During this stage, the area of decomposition expands into the surroundings, and the most insects are present, while they feed on bodily fluids. Active decay is when your skin will become a lurid green. This comes from hemoglobin molecules being anaerobically broken down into sulfur-hemoglobin during the putrefaction process, as well as the breakdown of compounds like bilirubin from bile. This stage ends when the maggots leave the body. Adipocere, or corpse wax, may be formed, inhibiting further decomposition. Advanced decay. By this stage, putrefaction will almost be complete, and most soft tissues have already decomposed, and only bones, hair, cartilage, ligaments, and sticky byproducts of decomposition are left. Insects, such as beetles and certain types of flies, are attracted at this stage and arrive to chew on and process this tougher material. Dry remains. This last stage is when all byproducts of decomposition have dried up, and only the skeleton and perhaps some hair are left. Beetles and flies eat anything softer that remains, and mites and moth larvae digest the hair. If exposed to the elements, the bones lighten in colour and are eventually reclaimed by the earth. How quickly a body decomposes depends on several factors: surrounding temperature, whether the body is buried or exposed to air or water, and the number of bacteria present. A body that is exposed to the elements such as air and water will decompose faster and have more insect activity than a body buried or confined in a sealed space. In a similar fashion, a body decomposing in warm temperatures will break down faster than if it is left in a cold environment. The exception to this is if the temperature is so hot that moisture, a needed component in decay, is not present. In that case, the body mummifies and dries out. However fast or slow a body decomposes and goes through these stages, it is nature's way of releasing the materials back into the earth so new life can begin. 100% of people will die one day. So go forth and make the most of your finite life.